Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are in Grow a Garden, but not in Roblox, but instead in of Fortnite. And we have a tutorial. Press and aim L2, right? Just a basic Grow a Garden stuff. I'll buy both the carrot seeds there. And we have 2 carrot seeds, so we can now put that down and put that down. And it's basically just grow a garden. So let's just wait for both of these plants to grow. Alright, both of our carrots are done. So now, if we go to the seller, we can sell all of our plants. And we made 60 bucks. We get 10 watering cans and now a shovel to buy a strawberry. And another carrot seed, right? So let me put that down there. Right there could be good. And then the strawberry seed can be placed right there. And let me... whatever. Right, both of the stuff is now growing. That carrot's almost done. We can now collect a bunch of the strawberries and this carrot again. I am actually curious how much the stuff goes for. Quite a bit. Alright, let's see here. I do not have enough to buy a blueberry yet, but I have enough to buy 2 strawberry seeds. Place that down and that down. And then do that. Perfect. I got it directly on this time, which is always good to do. And then let me collect both of those strawberries right here. And then I will buy the carrots I can. So I could just put down these things. That, and that, right? Doesn't need to be like super direct at the moment, right? A 5 kilogram strawberry. That could be very, very useful. Right, gimme all that. Ooh. And if I were to sell my inventory, I would make 300 bucks. Let's see here. I want to get to 400 quickly, which that should get me to. Sell all my plants before I could claim a gift. Alright then. So everything. Perfect. Alright, and I got over $1,000, which is pretty good. Alright, so let me open here. Let's see. I could buy a red flower. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. And then I will buy that. Right. So let me grow that there. Right, perfect. Perfect. And then I will put that there. And the blueberry seed there, which is pretty good. Right, let me just grow that and grow that. Perfect. Puny carrot I could sell. Let's wait for all of this stuff to grow. Oh. Okay. We now have some blueberries we could collect. This rose bush. A bunch of strawberries. Basically, this is very grow garden accurate. And there are strawberries. I just collected. So then let me sell my inventory. And I make $2,000, which is pretty good stuff. So then let me open my seed shop. And we almost have enough to get a tomato. Strawberry mutated. That's good. Right. Alright, I'll grow that there and that there. And where's the golden strawberry here? here's the golden strawberry. So let's see how much this strawberry is worth. I would like to sell this plant, and I make decent, like, I make whatever money, I guess. Right, so let me go back to this person, and I would like to buy 2 more blueberry seeds here to plant here. Perfect. Right, that's good. Let me collect all this stuff again. Let's see, are our flowers growing in? Somewhat. Everything in my inventory again. And buy some more blueberry seeds. Right? And then I can plant that. And plant that. Perfect. Alright, let me take all this stuff right here. Okay, we just got a lot of normal fertilizer from the gift right there. It's gonna be very, very useful. Right, let me collect that. Wait for this to be done. Collect that right there. And then here, sell everything, make 3 grand. Okay. Those rose bushes are very, very good. So I will buy 3 of those quickly. Plant that, and that. And then let me use some fertilization and my water right there to get a bunch of that. And then let me collect a whole lot of strawberries right here. And these 2 rose bushes are done. I'll fertilize that. And let's see here. I think we have a max inventory. So let us sell a max inventory and we get 4 grand. I'm curious about something though. If I go here, right? I just sell this one thing. Okay, so 1 seed and I get the same amount of XP. So that's good for XP farming, like in general Fortnite, not like whatchamacallit. So that may be useful. And let me buy that right there. Perfect. Right, let me... Where's this tomato seed? Right, let me grow that. That. A red flower mutated to gold. That's gonna be so useful. Right, I'll use some of that fertilization for that stuff to grow. And let me pick up a bunch of these blueberries and stuff. And here it is. A golden red flower. 8K. So we are now up to 10,000. So we could buy some wheat, which I don't think wheat exists in Grow Garden. So that could be pretty cool, actually. Here's how much that'll sell for. Alright, I'll take that tomato. And let me pick up a bunch of these strawberries again. Right, pick all of that stuff up right there. And then I'll plant that right there. We have wheat. I don't know how much it's gonna sell for. It goes for 8K, so that's pretty decent. Alright, take this pumpkin. Oh, and our gift is ready to be claimed, but we need a, empty inventory, so I'll get that. And we have now made it up to 20K, so what we now can do is buy the watermelon. And we could buy that right there. And let's see what we get. What I got? Okay, I got 2 tomato seeds. That's pretty decent. Alright, so let me put that there. Right, I'll put that there, and I'll put that right there. Okay, once again, we have another free gift. And we get 10,000 XP. And you know what? I will indeed take that. And then I could go over here, buy seeds, buy a single carrot, and get up to level 56. This map, dude, I've been in it for like 25 minutes, and I got like 4 levels, so this map is very good at getting me XP. And our bamboo is slowly growing. You know, I have some more flowers and stuff, some more of this stuff. Alright, it's definitely going slowly, but it's coming along. It's definitely coming along. Alright, our bamboo is now done. So let's see how much money I'll get from it. Alright, 25k. Not terrible, not terrible. So it's decent, I guess. We have our next gift being advanced fertilizer, which is pretty decent. So what I can now do is go over here. Right, let me buy 2 bamboo. Alright, all the bamboo they had in stock. I can grow that, and then just plop some of that down. And both of this stuff will start to grow super fast. Right, I can collect both of this bamboo right here. And when we sell it, we get up to 100,000. Which is pretty good. So let me do one last harvest here. Now we have a full inventory. Right, I will sell all that stuff to get to 109,000. And I think that is where the video is going to end. So this is Grow a Garden in Fortnite. It's honestly a lot better made than I thought it would be. So to give credit where credit is due, like this is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty faithful adaptation. And it's not a complete ripoff, because there are some original things, like Grow a Garden doesn't have wheat, for example, or fertilizers. If you guys want to see more Fortnite Grow a Garden, or just Grow a Garden in general, make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.